Hello, sports fans. Welcome to DDM Sports Central, your one-stop shop for global juicy sporting stories. On today's edition, we are sticking with Nigeria. And it is the National Sports Festival, and so much talents are being discovered. So many things are happening. Nigeria is livening up. Ogun State is sparkling. I will bring you some of the tidbits of the Gateway Games Ogun State 2024. Just after the short break, do not go anywhere. We will be right back. This is still DDM Sports Central. All right, welcome back. Just like I said, on today's edition, we are strictly looking at the Gateway Games Ogun 2024. Okay, one of the updates. I'm just 13 years old. Where was I when what was I doing when I was 13? Okay, so for me, Ibidapo is making a remarkable impression at the 2025 National Sports Festival in Abeokuta, quickly establishing herself as one of the brightest young talents in Nigerian sports and a hopeful symbol of the country's Olympic aspirations. Now, she's a student at the Grange School in Ikeja, Lagos. Tofumi is competing for Oyo State in multiple swimming events. I wonder when we'll be able to get a medal in swimming. We'll keep trying though. Her efforts have already made history, earning Oyo its first swimming medal in 7 years, a silver in the women's 200 meters freestyle, a milestone not reached since 2018. Demonstrating that her success was no fluke, Tofumi returned to the water with another outstanding performance in the demanding 1,500-meter freestyle, where she once again helped her state to clinch a podium finish. I think it must be a small fish. Her impressive endurance, determination, and calmness under pressure have captivated fans and earned accolades from observers across Nigeria's sporting community. Me, number one, hands in the air. Ibidapo was discovered through the National Youth Games. Tofumi has since represented Nigeria on the international stage. However, it is her standout showing at the Gateway Games 2024. Yes, it's holding in 2025, but it's called 2024 because it was missed in 2024. It's starting to be her one distance Olympic dreams into a realistic and tangible goal. Reflecting on her performance after the 1,500 meters event, Tofumi she said, I was just focused on getting a medal. And I eventually did. You see, focus is very important. She continues, it was a tough event, but I gave it everything. My dream has always been to go to the Olympics. Maybe at the next festival, I can win a personal gold medal. That's a good one. She has a target for herself, and I wish her all the best so that she gets on to win, if possible, Nigeria's first medal at the swimming events. Now, introducing arm wrestling at the Gateway Games. In a significant milestone for Nigerian sports, arm wrestling has been introduced as a demonstration event at the National Sports Festival, generating widespread enthusiasm among athletes and officials. Do I know how that game is played? I'll watch to find out. The sport made its debut on Saturday at the Alake Sports Center in Abeokuta, marking the start of what could become a major addition to Nigeria's sporting landscape. Okay, now, Raphael Nejoba, national coach and vice chairman of the Nigeria Police Arm Wrestling Association, expressed delight at the sport's inclusion, describing it as a tool for unity and social connection. He noted that the current demonstration aims to introduce the sport to new athletes and create awareness of that same sport across the country. Excuse me. Now, Saturday's program included seminars for both athletes and coaches, drawing over 90 participants from more than 15 states, including Lagos, Enugu, and Cross River. I must say that this Times Sports Festival has been one of the more talked about, and I'm really happy for that. The competition features right hand and left hand categories, each with 7 weight classes for men and women. 14 gold medals in total, though they won't count officially. This year it's just a display, or let's say an exhibition thing. Nejoba explained that future editions could feature arm wrestling as a medal event, offering up to 48 gold medals and increasing the festival's competitiveness. Already recognized in international competitions like the All Africa Games, arm wrestling's growing profile in Nigeria could solidify its place in the nation's sporting future. Now, that's for arm wrestling. Let's go to cycling. Olympian cyclist Ese bounces back after 200 meters loss. Olympian Ese Ukweseraye, I hope I pronounced that correctly, Ese Ukweseraye showcased her resilience on Friday by rebounding from a disappointing loss in the 200 meters sprint to win gold in the women's 500 meters event at the ongoing Gateway Games in Abeokuta, Ogun State, 2024. Representing Rivers State, Ukweseraye, a 2024 Paris Olympian, led the race from start to finish, fending off teammates Rosemary Marcus, who took silver, while Delta State's Mary Samuel secured bronze. The win marks a strong comeback after Thursday's defeat to teenage standout Osareti Godwin, and it also highlighted Ukweseraye's determination to return to peak form. Talk of when somebody tells himself, okay, yeah, the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. He picks up and moves on. So he said, the loss was a tough one. That was close to us anyway that said that. But it reminded her why she's here, to grow, to compete, and regain her best. In the men's 500 meters sprint, Delta State's Emmanuel Gabriel Udo delivered a dominant performance to claim gold. Jude Obinna of Rivers State took silver, and Ogun State's Omoke Johnson earned bronze. Ukweseraye's triumph signals a promising return and fuels her drive to add more medals in Abeokuta. Now, we have the Gateway Games fastest man and woman. The MKO Abiola Sports Arena in Abeokuta came alive on Saturday as Edo State's Chidera Ezeako and Delta State's Kate Odumosho were crowned the fastest man and woman of the Gateway Games. Now, Ezeako claimed gold in the men's 100 meters with a time of 10.27 seconds. I've said it, one of these days you're going to have an athletics event where before you do like this, the person has finished 100 meters. He edged out Olympian Enoch Adeguke, who took silver in 10.34 seconds, while Rivers Taiwo Emmanuel won bronze. A shocking disqualification of Favor Ashe opened the field for new stars to shine. Anyway, in the women's event, Odumosho sprinted to victory in 11.45 seconds, ahead of teammates Obi Chukwuka and Bada Yanoluwa of Ogun State. That's for athletics. Let's go into football, still with the Gateway Games. Team Kwara will battle host Ogun State in the final of the male football event at the ongoing National Sports Festival, Gateway Games 2024. After a gritty 1-0 victory over Kaduna State in Sunday's semi-final. Kwara's triumph continues the state's long-standing tradition of excellence in grassroots youth football development. I pray that somehow we can get our strong team players in football from these places. On their part, hosts Ogun State also secured a hard-fought 2-1 win over the Golden Eaglets. Yes, the Golden Eaglets, the national under 17 team participating under the Invited Junior Athletes (IJA). It's an initiative of the National Sports Commission. They defeated the Golden Eaglets in the second semi-finals. Well, the Golden Eaglets have really not been doing fine lately. The final, anyways, will hold at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, May 27, at the main bowl of the MKO Abiola State International Stadium in Abeokuta. With both teams displaying strong tactical discipline and homegrown flair throughout the tournament, Tuesday's final promises to be a showcase of two of Nigeria's most vibrant football development hubs. Yes, I look forward to seeing that as well. But then there is going to be a third place matchup. The Golden Eaglets will take on Team Kaduna in the third place playoff, also scheduled for Tuesday, but it will hold at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene. Okay, we move over to wrestling. Not arm wrestling this time. Wrestling. The Nigerian wrestling icon and Olympic silver medalist Blessing Oborodudu is set to retire at the 2025 National Sports Festival in Abeokuta, Ogun State, where her journey began in 2006. Talking about going back to where the journey began. You know, Oborodudu, starting as a student athlete, overcame early challenges including parental disapproval. I'm trying to imagine a lady going to the parents, Mommy, I want to be a wrestler. In this season. Anyway, she has turned out to become a 12-time African champion. She was inspired, like she said, by Daniel Igali. And from there, she rose to prominence in 2007 and went on to win gold at every festival she competed in after her 2006 debut. Now, nearly 2 decades later, she prepares for her final match, leaving behind a legacy of excellence that has elevated Nigerian wrestling on the global stage. You need to see the way this lady lifts her opponents. But the last Olympics it didn't really come on well for her. But I was really impressed. The wrestling event at the ongoing National Sports Festival, begins on Monday, May 26, 2025. We go to golf. The Golf Championship at the 22nd National Sports Festival, Ogun Gateway Games 2024, has brought intense competition and excitement, with several states earning medals by day 5. Emmanuel Samuel Ode won gold in the men's singles match play amateur, while Delta's Oko Charles took silver, and Platter's Sunday Morris secured bronze. 4 golds have been awarded so far, including 2 by Owolabi Olajide and 1 by pro golfer Nojim Shofela. I want to believe I pronounced that right. In the ladies' singles match play, FCT's Janet Ali won gold, Edo's Okoho claimed silver, and Plateau's Noja Beatrice earned bronze. More matches, including 4-ball stroke play events, are on the way. I look forward to seeing Nigeria compete in international golf championship. Now, for sponsorship records, the chairman of the National Sports Commission (NSC), Malam Shehu Diko, on Sunday disclosed that the ongoing Gateway Games, officially the 2024 edition of the National Sports Festival, has broken previous records in attracting corporate sponsorship. I already said earlier that it looks like the most talked about edition of the National Sports Festival. This is a major leap in advancing Nigeria's sports economy. Speaking during a World Press Conference held at the local organizing committee secretariat in Oke, Muson, Abeokuta, Diko highlighted that the influx of sponsors and commercial partnerships at this year's festival aligns perfectly with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's directive to develop sustainable sports economy for the nation. Now, this is what he said. Let me quote him. This year's Gateway Games has exceeded all past editions in terms of corporate sponsorship. That's according to Malam Shehu Diko. He continued. At one point, we were even struggling to resolve conflicts among sponsors competing for visibility and presence at the event. Oh, no one to see that as an organizer. He continues, it shows the private sector is beginning to see real value in investing in Nigerian sports, according to the chairman. And in fact, that's a good thing to hear that the private sector is now investing in Nigerian sports so that we keep growing. Anyways, on the medals table, Team Delta is currently leading the medals table. At the time of compiling this report, Team Delta was leading with 66 gold, 39 silver, and 59 bronze medal, a total of 164 medals for Team Delta. Bayelsa follows in second place with 45 gold, 34 silver, and 30 bronze medal, a total of 104. Ogun State, the host, is in third with 38 gold, 24 silver, and 34 bronze medal, a total of 96 for Ogun State. Now, that is all about what we have for you on today's edition, where we took our time to give you updates from the National Sports Festival. We believe that you enjoyed some of the tidbits that we brought for you. Do take your time out if you are around Abeokuta, or if you can travel to Abeokuta, take your time out to view the National Sports Festival and see the exciting talents that are coming out from there that would likely come out. So that tomorrow, if you see them wearing the national colors at the global stage, you say to yourself, yes, I knew where he started from. So I look forward to seeing us at the swimming events. I look forward to seeing us participate, well, winning laurels at other events that we are not so known for, swimming and cycling especially. We are not announcing the winners now. We are hoping that these winners can translate into global stage and win for us a lot of laurels, in global sporting events like the Olympics. Anyway, with that, like I said, I've come to the end of today's edition of DDM Sports Central. We hope you enjoyed all that we brought to you for your viewing pleasure. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's for digital media. If you type DDM TV, it will take you to the same bus stop. Until I come your way again with another edition of DDM Sports Central, I remain your host with the Sparks, which could do have a lovely and sporty day ahead. Bye for now.